Wagwan foodies, welcome back to Sharey'S kitchen. Before we get started, don't forget subscribe if you haven't already, and right next to that hit the notification bell so you're aware whenever I post a video. Okay, so we have a really quick yet delicious recipe here with us today. We're going to make some Jamaican banana fritters, and today I'll be using 2 overripe bananas, and you can see my bananas. Don't judge them. These are the best ones to use for this particular recipe. You want them to look like this, or you can this could even stay for a day longer, but this is perfect to make your banana fritters. You don't want to use bananas that's more looking like this. Like these are ripe, but we need it to be overripe. So today I'll be using 2 overripe bananas. I also have a little sugar, and not to worry, I'll have all the ingredients and the measurements down in my description box. We also have some plain all-purpose flour here. We have some nutmeg, I have cinnamon and some vanilla, and we're going to need a little water as well. All right, so to start this recipe, we're going to go ahead and peel our bananas. Going to go ahead and peel our bananas, and you see it's looking pretty nice inside, so don't be alarmed by the black spots on the outside, and it's actually the best time to eat the banana. You can do your research on that. So we're just going to peel our bananas, put them in your bowl, and then you're going to take just a fork, and then you're going to mash them like that. And you see how easy it is to crush because it's already soft. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and add my sugar, and not to worry, I'll have all the ingredients and the measurements down below. So now we're just going to go ahead and add a little vanilla. And you can grab a whisk, or you can keep using the fork if you don't have a whisk. All right, so now we're going to add our flour, and not going to add all at once. Just going to pour some in. I'm going to mix that. Pour a little more, or I can just pour all of this. I'm going to mix. All right, so when you come to the water with the banana fritters, you want to take your time and add the water, because this is a mixture that you want to keep on the thick side. You don't want it too runny, you don't want it too thick, but you know. So now we're just going to go ahead and add some water, and I have 1 cup of water here, but I know I won't be using all of it. So that was ½ cup I just added. And give this a nice mix. All right, so let me add my cinnamon and my nutmeg. Okay, and this is smelling so good, so good already. Oh, and we're going to add also just a tiny pinch of salt. And this is the consistency that we want. Now I'm just going to turn my stove on, and I'm going to put my flame at medium heat. We don't want it too high or too hot, because once the sugar and everything hit the heat, if it's too hot, your banana fritter is going to burn. So we're going to put it at medium, and we're going to start frying. Okay, so foodies, so I have my pot here. It's ready. If you're not sure, you can just go ahead and take a wooden spoon or something and dip it in the oil, and once you start seeing some little bubbles, you know your oil is ready. Okay, so I'll be using just this spoon, and you can go with any size that you want. Work to go in and start adding. All right, and you hear that nice little sizzle, and that's good. Okay, And you want to allow these to stay on each side for like 3 minutes, which will give them a nice color, and they will be cooked all the way through. And you see, when you're frying fritters, not just banana fritters, but it could be sawfish fritters also, you don't want to have your flame too high, because what will happen is the outside will start to burn and the flour on the inside won't get to cook, and so you end up with a raw fritters. All right, another thing you don't want to do is not having your oil at the proper temperature, because if the oil is not hot enough, then what's going to happen is that the fritters just going to soak up all that oil. All right, so as you can see on the sides, once you start getting those, you know, nice brown colors, you know, it's almost time to flip. And if you're not sure, don't worry, you can just use whatever you have to use, your spatula or your fork, and just take a peep and look. It's getting a little brown, but it's still not ready to flip as yet, but you can just look on them just like that, and you can see that it's getting there, but it's not ready. Okay, and I also have a plate with some napkins, which I'll be placing them on once I'm finished frying. So I'm just gonna go ahead and flip these over, and take your time. You see that? That's looking good. Nice. Nice. And I didn't add any baking powder or baking soda to my fritters. Some people may add it. I don't really like adding a rising agent to my fritters. I just think it should stay as it is, and that's the reason why I focus so much on making the batter thick and not runny. All right, and if you want to flip these over again to get a little more color, you know, you can always do that, but make sure to monitor them because you don't want to get them burned. So these two are looking good. So I'm going to take them out and put them on here. All right, and that's how we're looking so far. And we're just going to take these out now because they're looking ready. All right, it's right here, and not to worry, it's looking floated right now, but it's going to go right down. Okay, and this is how we're looking so far. Okay, so now my pot is looking way too hot, so I'm just going to turn it off a little and allow it to cool down, because as I said, if it's hot like this and you put it in, it's just going to burn immediately. So I'm going to go ahead now and add the second batch, and we're just basically repeating the same step. Okay, and as I said, once you start seeing around the perimeter start getting, you know, that golden color, you can start taking a look at it, and you can also go ahead and just flip it. And if it is that you want to get it a little more golden, you can flip it over again. All right, so just take your time and flip it over. So like this one, I'll definitely flip it again, but I know it's cooked on the inside. It's just to get that nice golden color of my preference. Okay, I'm going to give these another flip so they can get some nice color on the outside. Okay, all right, nice. These are almost ready to take out. Almost ready. Just want to drain out the excess before you take them out. Nice. I think we have about another batch. And this is how we are looking. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like, comment down below, hit that subscribe button. Let's take us to 500 subscribers, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.